How's it going, everybody? This is Old Man Crunchy. We got another APA matchup for you today between myself and Mr. Nick. Looks like I won the lag, so that's my break. Nick and I are both sixes, so we need to. It's a race to basically 5. Well, not a race to 5. We both need 5 games. However you want to look at it. So I broke dry. You could go for solids. I don't have the score up or anything, so just kind of bear with me. I played it a little bit ago, but I haven't really watched it since I recorded it. Okay, so he's elected to do or take solids. He's taking the 4. Shot. Got a little squirrely on this 5. Better option would have been to maybe take the 3 to get onto the 4, or have the option for the 5 or the 1. And he misses it. Oh, but he makes it anyway. Thank God for APA. Other words, it would be my shot. I want to send a shout out to Mr. Dan. He does car things like sound systems and whatever. He's actually in the back sitting down on his phone right now in the video. He brought his camera over, and it's pretty good quality. Okay, so he nudges the 8, and he's got a pretty easy shot on this 3. Getting to the 5 is a little bit testy of a shot. He could either shoot it into the side or potentially the corner along the rail closest to us, but on the other side. He came up a little far. I guess he kind of has to settle for the bank over here. We'll see how he plays it. Oh man, stroke of luck right there. There's 2 in the same rack. Set up for the 8 though. Nice out, nice out. That was practically oh no, it wasn't a table run. He missed 1. Good break, makes a stripe in. In APA, if you make a ball on the break, it's basically make it, take it. So since he made a stripe, he has to shoot for stripes. If he makes 1 of each, then it would be open. But he only made a stripe, so he's forced to shoot stripes. Stripes don't really look too bad here. Got a little goofy on that 10. Could swing the ball over for a shot on the 9 if he makes a 10. Looks like he bumps my 7. Okay, so he gets a little goofy, bumping the 7, knocks the 3 in the way of his 14, so he could probably just draw this this 12, or draw off the 12, making the 12 into the corner that it's shooting at right now, and maybe knock out the 14 a little bit easier. He does draw it, but he doesn't hit the 14. However, he can see the 9. And I could see that the 14 goes into the side. I think that's what he's kind of planning for right here. Beautiful. Now he's just got to put top on it, make sure he gets past the 8. It looks like he's probably going to nudge the 8 a little bit on the way, well, after making it. Okay, he just gets past it. He's got a good shot on the, what is that, the 11? Now, I'm not sure if the 8 goes past the, what looks like the 7 into the left corner where he's standing by right now. He could make the 8 into the side where he made his last ball. Or if he gets on the other side of the 8, he can make it into the other side. We'll see how he plays it. Nice draw, nice draw. Came straight back. You got a little straight on the 8, but I don't think you should worry about scratching because the my ball's in the way over there, so he's going for the side. Oh, he just misses it. Okay. I don't really have too many problem balls here. The biggest challenge that I have is shooting the 1 into the corner pocket, I guess closest to us, but on the other side of the table, or the 2 into the corner pocket that I just made, what I believe is the 3. If the 5 goes, I would probably go for the 5 because the ball will come in line for the 2. But perhaps if I slow roll this this 6, I might be able to get a shot on there. Okay. There's a guy dancing. I don't know who that guy is, but he's dancing. Just one of them drunks over at Westside, you know. And I missed it. Disgusting. I probably shot 10,000 times. But this time I missed it. I hit it wrong anyway because it should have come back and forth. I'd have to look at that shot again. Makes me think I put center or more instead of drawing it. He misses the 8 ball again. And I'm not really too ecstatic about this 7. But I do have an easier shot on the 1, so either the 1 or 2 would be good key balls to get to the 8. Looks like I'm going for the 4, coming back around. Okay. So if I want to use the 2 as a key ball to get to the 8, taking the 1 isn't a bad idea. It would probably give me a little bit better shape for the 7 or the 5. It looks like both of those balls go into the same corner. And see, I did it again. I think I'm just trying to get used to this table. Oh, looks like I'm pointing at whoever's keeping score. I'm attempting to play a defense. Good way to figure out how this table's rolling right now. He's got a clear, well, not a clear shot on the 8, but he could clearly see the 8, so not really ideal position, but I did want to be on that side of the 2 as opposed to the other side where he could just easily shoot the 8 ball into the corner. Okay, so he tries to either play safe or bank it, but it ended up hitting the 2. A simple stun on the 7 would bring me over for the 5. It is kind of a long shot, so maybe I don't really trust it. I'm already having a hard time utilizing these rails, so... Okay. I could either shoot for the 2, make sure I get a good enough angle for the 7, or just take the 7. I don't know what the hell's going on. That was a real easy shot with a bad setup on the 7. That was just terrible. I think those first couple shots that I missed are kind of screwing me up. Looks like he's going for the 8 over by the 2. The 2 makes it a little bit bigger of a pocket. Excellent shot. Pretty much just gave that to him. Okay, so it's his break. I believe it's 2-0. He makes one of each. From here, it looks like the solids are probably the easiest set to go after. Getting to that 5, his biggest problem ball is that 5. He could use the 4 to kind of break out the 5 a little bit. Oh, one of his teammates is screwing with him. Yes, keep doing that so that way I could win. Okay, well, now he has to jack up over the 10. Don't scratch. Nice touch. Easy shot on the 1. If he rolls the cue ball a little bit forward, he could have a good angle on the 4 for the breakout on the 5. Nice shot, nice shot. Okay, so he's got a shot on the 2 in either the corner or the side. The 5 is pretty exposed now, so that won't be too bad for him. He's checking to see if the 8 ball goes into the side. I think maybe it does. From this angle, it looks like it might clip off of the 12, but there might be room. Okay, so he makes the 5, draws it back a little too far. He just moved a little closer to the 2 or to the rail, but he does have control over the cue ball a little, so he's going to shoot for the 2. Nice stop shot. 8 ball in the side. If he makes this, it's a break and run. Nice break and run, bud. So we're sitting at 3-0 right now. It is not looking good for me. He needs 2 more games, and I still need 5. Looks like he breaks dry. Okay. That 10 doesn't look like it goes. If I wanted stripes, the 12 looks like it does. Alternatively, I could shoot for the 3, but I'm checking to see if the 3 actually goes in. If it's wired to the pocket, or if I have to figure something out. From this angle, it doesn't look like it goes. So if I want solids, maybe I should shoot for the 4. Maybe I'm shooting for the 2 in the side. If I shoot the 2 in the side, I would have shape for the 7. Nice. Missed it. Pretty good, too. That 7 looks pretty wired. Not really sure where that 3 is going to go, but it might be fairly close to the to that same corner pocket. I think stripes are looking a little bit better. If he gets on the underside of the 1, like over by where he's standing, that 1 should go into the side. I don't think he could make it in the corner, assuming that 2 is gone. He does have a shot on the 5, though, into the corner. But this is his biggest problem here. Okay. Not really too ecstatic about that shot. He sort of blocked up the pocket with my 9. I probably would have, since it was open, I probably would have hit the 9 into the 3, into the 7. But he makes a good shot on the 3. Ties up the 8 a little bit. Not really a clear shot on the 1, but it is more open, so he can just shoot for the 5. Stop shot it to make the 6 in the other pocket. Okay, he gets a little squirrely here. Good thing he knocked out that 1 a little bit, because he could cut it into the side. That's a tough cut, though. Good shot, good shot. Nudges the 6. Gets himself kind of tied up on my either 11 or 13. I think he could shoot for either of the solids, but I think he's going for his 6. Did he make it? Okay, looks like he did bank the 6. The 2 might go into the corner. He does run the risk of scratching. Otherwise, he could probably bank it into the side and get shape onto the, I think it's the 4. How does he do? Just misses it. Okay. I don't know if that 2 goes past the 14. I don't think it does, so I do have a little bit of an advantage there. I think I'm just going to pick off this 9 to get a little bit closer to either the 12 or the 14. Okay. So I could stun the 12, have it hit. Okay, what am I shooting for? I should be shooting for the 12. Okay. Don't hit it too hard. Bastard gets stuck on the freaking 11. I just can't catch a break here. I wanted to shoot the 11 into the corner, and then maybe I could have, depending on where I would have ended up, maybe I would have had a shot on the 15 to combo into the 10. So I'll shoot for the 14 just to get shape on probably the 13. Looks like I'm shooting for the 11. I don't know if I can draw this back and hit the 15. If I hit it right, I probably could have, but... Oh, man. If that 8 goes into the side closest to us, which it probably does, he'd have to shoot the 4 over to the corner closest to us, which means he's probably going to have to utilize the rails a little bit more and have to do a bunch of drawing. So he alternatively could hit the 4 into the corner, head 2 or 3 rails to the underside of the 2 and shoot it up table into the corner that he's by right now for shape onto the 8. Okay, he ends up drawing it back, which is fine. He can nudge out the 8 a little bit if he puts a little bit of outside or bottom outside spin, or just straight outside just to come straight over. Perfectly fine. He just needed to knock out one of those balls. Side or the corner. He's going for the side. If he makes this, he's on the hill, and I still have yet to make a game or win one. Nice out. All right, bud, we got to step it up a little bit over here. We're not making any balls. We're not doing anything good except letting the enemy win. All right, looks like it's a dry break. Here's my chance here. Looks like the easy shot I got is either the 5 or one of these along the short rail. Looks like I want to take the 15 into the corner. Holy crap, I made a ball. Okay, so that was a good shot because I nudged out the, what is that, the 11 or something. I do need to start getting rid of my problem balls. I don't think I could make that 11 unless if I bump it off of his, what looks like the 7, but my 14, if I do that, it might give him a better shot on the 3 or the 4, so I kind of like where it's at. I should probably shoot for the 12. The 12 will bump out the 9, kind of disturb his 3 a little bit. Okay. I don't like where the 9 ended up. I'm not saying his 2, 3, and 6 balls are tied up, but with that 4 being there, making a defensive shot is a little bit easier. I think I wanted a better angle on this 10. I could either try and make the 10 and head down table to bump the 1 or the 9, or I can nudge the 9 a little bit and give him play defense and stick him on the underside of the 2, 3, and 6. Perhaps I'm going for the 14. I need to play this smart. I don't think that 7 goes past the 6. Okay, I wanted him a little more snookered behind the 10, it looks like. The cue ball does block the, the 14 blocks the 7. He could bank the 5 back, but he runs the risk of touching my 10. I think the best thing he can... Perhaps the 2 is exposed. The 2 or the 3. If he hits the 2, he could hit my 9 into his 1, give him a better shot on his 1. He's on the hill right now, so he probably doesn't... He doesn't... you know, his chances of winning are already high anyway. Okay, so he tries to mass A, doing something with the 3, probably just to whack some balls a little bit. It looks like I could cut the 11 up or down table, however you want to look at it, into the corner. I could shoot for the 9 or the 14. I think I want to go for the 14 because the 10 is going to be kind of the hardest ball to get to. So I need to utilize the 9 to get to the 11. Golly, I just keep missing it. And there's one less thing for you. 14 blocks the 7, but now the 7 is more exposed and goes into the side. He has roughly about the same shot on the 5 as he did before, but the 2 is a little easier. If he hits... Oh, okay, he's shooting for the 5. Close. Okay, so looks like the only ball that I really have is the 14. And I don't really trust these tables too much for the ball to go past the side pocket and making it, so... But if I do play this right, I believe that the next ball I should make is the 10. And I need to basically make a field goal between the 1 and the 2. Okay. See, sometimes if you hit that too light, or if you hit it light, you know, the ball might go, but you'll just kind of lose position on the cue ball. So it looks like I got a shot on the 9. And then looks like I need to bump the 8. Oh my god. I am just screwing this up. I just wanted to bump the 8 a little bit and it came right back, right past it. So it looks like I need to go, what, 3 rails back over for the 15? I need to get on the underside of the 8. That was terrible. Just terrible. It's not taking the spin. I should have put more. I'm playing this like absolute dog crap. Alright, let's try and kick at it. I need to give this a little bit of force so that way it does something. The only pocket that 8 goes into is the corner over by his 2 and the 7 and the 6. I can't shoot it up table because the 5's in the way. I missed it. Oh my god. Pretty much all of his balls are on the table. And I couldn't honestly tell you if that 11 goes into that corner. It might, since it bumped the 6 a little bit, but we'll see. Easy shot on the 5. He's going to bump my 11. Boom. He just blocked up that pocket. He's going to have a real hard time getting to this. think he's just electing to do a defensive shot. Round 2 on the kick. I got a little bit of a longer angle here, so I need to put some draw as I kick at it, so that way it avoids the 8, but comes in line for the 11. The problem is, assuming I make the 11, it's going to bump off of his 6 and maybe the 7, and I don't know if I would have a good shot on the 8. It might bring me a little closer to it for sure. Just missed it. Ball in hand. Made a 7. One less thing. I'd be very surprised if I made it past this rack. But we'll see. Best thing you could probably do, yeah, is to shoot the 6 up. He could have a shot on the 2 or the 4, depending on how he plays it, but it looks like the 1 would be his key ball. I don't think I would have stopped that. He could just roll up the 2 into the corner. He would have good shape onto the 4 into the corner pocket that he shot the other ball in. Looks like he's going to cut the 2 into the side. Oh my God. So you're saying there's a chance. I go about this in a couple ways. I don't know if that 8 ball goes past the 2 into the corner closest to us, so I think I'm going to be hitting this 11 rail first to come around basically 3 rails for the 8 into the corner over by the 1. I'm jacking up on it, so I need to... I'm probably hitting... Oh my God. Oh my God. What is going on here? Go ahead, just luck out on this 8 here. Golly. I'm just disappointed. I got a little smile on my face, though, because I'm laughing in my own head. Alright, you got the 8 ball. Don't screw up the 8 ball. Holy crap, I got a game. This is not a shutout, ladies and gentlemen. We are still in it. It's 4-1. And I don't make jack. He's got an easy shot on the 5. Or the 1. The 1's a little harder because he's got to jack up since the 8 ball's kind of blocking his way. I don't think he could see the 12 necessarily. If he does shoot for solids, the 6 ball is kind of a problem. The 2's not really too much of a problem, but the 9 does make his ability to get onto the 2 a little harder. And his 4 and 7 are tied up. I don't think this was a terrible break, but most of the balls are on the, I guess, the bottom half of the, or the top half, however you want to look at it, of the table. I don't know if I agree with this shot. If he's got a shot on the 2, then it works out. That would give him a good opportunity to bust out the 4, and maybe even the 7. He misses it, but he does bump it out. 8 ball almost goes into the side. So I'm stripes. Looks like the best shot I got is either the 10 into the corner or the 15 into the same corner. It looks like the 11 only goes into the corner that I'm closest to. Alright, 15 goes in. I think the 10 goes past the 8 into the corner pocket, so I might be shooting for that next. Or I could go for the 9 into the side. And if I hit it light enough, I might be able to shoot the 15 into the corner. But if I stun the 10 into that corner, I might be able to bust out the 11, but I think that's asking for too much. 9 goes into the side. Okay, this isn't bad. I can shoot for the 14 into the corner, leave myself down table for a shot on the 15. I do need to break out that 9 somehow, so maybe this might be my opportunity to, excuse me, go for the 10. But maybe I could have a better shot on the 14 too. Alright, this isn't bad here. I don't think I want to shoot the 15 at this moment. This is a good key ball to try and break out the 11 and or the 9. So just putting straight top onto this 14 would give it enough stuff to create the angle to hit those. I'm over here trying to move, see if I can make it around. I didn't hit that strong enough. That was not a good shot. I do have a second chance of trying to do this. If I hit the 15 into the corner, I could kick off the rail into him, but well, maybe I could see the 11. We'll see. Okay, so now I could use the 15 to get it onto the 9. Try and bust it out. These shots don't really agree with me, especially since I'm having to kind of finagle my bridge hand away from the 1. I did not like that shot one bit. The 9 is poking out a little bit, so for this shot I would probably recommend somebody to watch it, but honestly if the 9 starts flying, that it would be a legal hit. I don't think I would hit that 6. I don't think the 9's going to go anywhere. It might hit off of the 2 if I hit it just right and then, you know, somehow find its way into the other corner, but I think the best thing I could do here is kick it without disturbing his 2 and his 1. That was a good kick. Not an easy rack here. So the 6 might go down past the 8. If it does, he's still going to have a hard time getting onto one of his other balls because I don't think that 4 goes past the 1. But it's going to be really difficult for him to play a defensive shot right now, especially with my 9 hanging over by the side pocket. He's going for the 4. Oh, no, he's kicking at it. Alright, he's playing it safe. Oh, man, oh, man. Is it poking out good enough? Looks like it is. Okay. Right there. 8-ball side pocket. Alright, come on, crunch. You don't screw this up. Just a stop shot, or if there's like a little bit of an angle there, just ease it in. Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Don't you freaking scratch. See, I'm pointing at it. All right, good out, good out. We're doing pretty good now. We're at 2-4. He's still on the hill, and I've got 3 more games that I got to get on him. And I break dry again. Oh my God. There is no love here. He's got an easy shot on the 1, or the 15 in the other corner. If he makes the 1, getting to his 5 is going to be a challenge, or breaking out the 2. He could use the 1 to break out the 2. There's a lot of clutter over at that middle diamond on the side of the table closest to us. Okay, so he's electing stripes. I don't disagree with that shot. This 9's pretty easy, but he does need to break this out a little bit, so he could either give it a firm hit and knock out the balls there. Oh, I don't know about that one. Otherwise, he could have drawn the cue ball off the 9 into those balls, but maybe he wants to keep them there. I don't know what his intention was on that one. Maybe he just wanted to knock out the 1. Put his 12 there. I'm pretty sure that 14 is wired to that 4, so that way that 4 can go in. I'm probably going to keep it like that, unless if I'm shooting for it now. Perhaps that 2 goes past the 8 into the corner, but... Okay, it looks like I might be taking this, was that the 7 ball? Okay. I think I'm going to try and do a breakout here with the... Oh. Okay. Okay, so I'm probably going to try and break it out with this 3 here. Oh my God. Somebody fix these pockets or something. Okay, so he's got the 14 and his 13 are blocked. I have the advantage because my 4 is in the pocket. He could shoot this 10 into the side or the 12. If he shoots the 10, I'm curious on what he's going to do with this 11. Oh, man. Oh, did he get in there? He did not get there. Okay. The 3 is exposed, and so is the 4. If I shoot for the 3, I can either go for the 5 or the 1. And both of those balls would be good key balls to try and break out the 2. The 8 is blocking his 11 right now, so that's something to keep in mind. Oh yeah, here, let's just whiff it real quick. Hit a rail, bud. No freaking rail. Literally just chalked, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. But yeah, he gets ball in hand. There is no love on this table. Wants to figure out how to break out that 14. He could shoot the 13 rail first into my 4. Or just knock out my 4 and keep his 13 there. He did that basically for his 12. We'll see how he plays it. Yeah, just put it wherever you want, bud. No, I'm just kidding. Nice. Pretty firm hit. He wanted that breakout. He didn't really make it any better. He does, however, have a shot on the 12. If he wanted to go for the breakout, because it looks like the 14 is pretty wired, he could just shoot at the 10 to draw into my 7. There's no telling where that 10's going to go, though. If you watched my my last game against, I think his name was Charles, nice shot. If he were to just whack at that 10, it could have knocked that 8 into the side. Have an early 8. That's what happened to me last match. Unless if he could break out this 11, there's really no hope in trying to get decent shape on there. I mean, he could shoot it up table if he gets on the underside. He did not get there. His only option would maybe be to bank the 11, or he basically just needs to touch the 7 to make that 14 in. Wow, nice bank. All he's got is a kick. I don't think that 14 goes into this corner closest to us. Oh, I don't think anything hit a rail there. Did it hit a rail? Okay. It did not hit a rail. Quick, he's on his phone. Shoot the ball before he says, oh no, that hit a rail. I'm just kidding. Okay, so this is a good breakout opportunity for the 7. I don't think anything's going to screw me up on shooting the 4. It looks like I'm trying to hit the short rail first. As in, shoot the 6 in, have the cue ball hit the short rail into the long rail, and to bump out the 7. Good shot there. A little bit testy of a shot, but that's okay. I still have a lot of balls to try and make here. So I probably just want to work my way down table. Shoot this 4 into the corner. The 7 goes into the side. I could be waiting for this lady over there. So if I make this 7, like if I could get square on there, I can draw or stop it for either the 2 or the 3. Okay, I'm not really ecstatic about that shot, but that's okay. I think I did that because I think it's an easy shot on the 7 into the side. Maybe that could be my key ball, but I can kind of navigate around the table to keep myself... okay, so I am shooting the 7. If I shoot the other balls, I could just make sure that I'm on the lower side of the 7 to make sure he has a harder shot on the 14, assuming I miss a shot. So now I'm pretty committed to here. It would probably be best to shoot for the 2. I could be shooting for the... Okay. Yeah, just stop shot the 2 into the 3. Stop shot the 3 into the 5. Oh my freaking God. There's no love. That's where he needs to shoot the 8. I don't think the 8 goes past the 5. We'll see what his positioning skills are like. The best way to do this is to draw it with outside, but he runs the risk of scratching. You got a pretty good hit on it, and maybe it works. I'm not really sure. Does that 8 go past the 5? He's checking. Looks like he can do it. This might be it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Swing and a miss. The one either goes into the side or the corner. I think the side would be just fine. If I put it into the corner, I might be wanting to shoot for the 5 next. Okay. Okay, so I could either stun the 3 or push the 3 in and then have the cue ball come back for either the 2 or the 5. I'm trying to decide that shot, because if I don't get straight on the 2, then I'm pretty much screwed from here. If I lightly hit the 2, I could shoot for the 5 and then the 3. I'm just disappointed. Maybe the 5 goes. It's a tight squeeze. I am not playing this right. Oh my god. And now I've got a bad shot on this here too. I think with that 3, I was really trying to go for the 2 next. It's just, man, I just cannot get this, you know. Alright, so I cut the 8 into the corner. Hey, pay attention, bud. You can drink a drink when you need to. Now is not the time. I'm just kidding. Alright, don't screw it up. Outside or inside, but don't hit it straight. How'd I do? Did it go in? I think it went in. No scratching. Alright. 3 to 4. There's a slow climb up this mountain, but I'm getting there. Alright, looks like I made a solid. And a stripe. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just give me some more of that, why don't you? Just give me as little love on this table as you possibly can. Yeah, this is wonderful, people. I don't think it's the cue ball's frozen to the 4. I think the best thing I can possibly do is see, the APA really needs to incorporate the push rule. They do in Masters, but not for 8-ball. Like, I don't know. I'm just whining now. Gotta play the game, though, so I think it would be best if I just kicked at it. Trying to see what my options are here. The lady's shooting behind, or one of my teammates is shooting behind me, so I gotta wait for him. Kicking at the 4. Here it goes. Sure, that checks. I definitely hit it, so good job, Crunch. All right. The best ball set right here is honestly solids. In my opinion, anyway. I don't know if that if he could directly see the 2, but It seems like a relatively easy shot, so maybe he could push the 7 into the 2, or maybe he's shooting for the 5 instead. Nice shot. So if he hits this 1 light, he could either have a shot on the 3 or the 2. Getting onto that 7 is a little goofy, but there is that potential for the combo. Maybe, okay, so he is going to shoot for the 2 here. Stop shot it or drop back just a hair. Nice shot. If he hits this light, he'll have a good position on the 7. He just needs to worry about not being too straight on the 7. Okay, that works out. So he can just nudge the 7 into the corner. And, he could either come around the 11 or come underneath the 11 for a shot on the 3. If he goes around the 11 towards the 8 ball, he can shoot the 3 into the corner closest to us, but he would have to drop back. But he needs to figure out how to get onto this 8, because the 8 looks like it only goes into the side pocket right there by the 3. So perhaps he wants to shoot for the 3 first, so that way he can have that natural angle on the 7. It's going to be a tough angle though, because my 15 is kind of in the way. Beautiful shot. Don't get hooked. Is he hooked? He might be hooked behind that 11. Thank God I put it there, you know. Maybe he might want to kick at it. I don't think that there's really an option for the kick, except if he came on the long rail closest to us. You can't jump an APA. If he did jump, he probably wouldn't get good shape on the 8 anyway, so if you wanted to hit this square, you'd have to mass A it, but I wouldn't trust those, especially as a 6. He's taking a timeout. This is a good time for y'all to subscribe. Tell your friends, you know, about Old Man Crunchy. Maybe there's some music on here that you might like from either myself or other artists. Sorry, it's happening about 58 minutes into the video, but okay, let's see what he does. Good hit. That's probably the best place that he really could leave me. Not exactly an easy shot on the 12. The 11 is available. Not sure how much I trust that, though. Another option I could do is play it safe and hit the 12 and just have the ball on the underside of the 14. What am I shooting for here? Perhaps that's what I'm trying to do. I like it. Okay. I don't really see a good line for him to get to this. He could probably hit the long rail that he's aiming at and maybe just skim the 7, or he can do a 2 rail. Oh, he's jacking up, so maybe he's trying to go for a masse here. Misses it. Knock something. Give me something. Okay, that's a little helpful. Ball in hand. We got this. We got this. If you've made it this far, comment in the video to see if I make a comeback and beat him 5-4. So I need to get rid of some clutter. I could stop this, shoot the 13, and then I could have shape for the 15 into the side. Alternatively, bump the 15 to have shape onto the 12, or have a better shot on the 12. It looks like the 11 goes into either corner, so I'm not terribly concerned about it, but I do need to get there somehow. I'm putting top on this ball. Oh my god. Maybe I did that to try and knock it out a little bit better. I'm not too sure about my confidence in making that 15 into the side. I'm trying to see what I could do. Maybe there's a potential to play a safe where I'm tucked behind the 11 and I could push the 12 into the corner pocket, blocking his 7. Oh my god, and I think I just gave it away. He's got a shot on the 7. I didn't think that the ball would fly that far. If it did, it could have come back a little bit more, but he could just cut this 7 in. I think I just sold out. Field goal in between the 15 and the 11. Easy shot on the 8. Yep, calling the corner. And that is match. Nick wins the round. It was a good shot. I wish I could have shot this whole game a little bit better, but I'll see you next time, bud. Everybody have a good Christmas, happy holidays, whatever it is you believe in or not believe in. Peace.